A few months ago, I did a series of podcasts with a very funny guy called Ross Arrowsmith, and these we've uploaded to Spotify, and there are 9 episodes. And recently, I had the feeling that it was a good time to be posting them on Facebook. So I asked Ross to send me a link to the podcasts, and then I've been spending the last month trying to work out how to get it to play. And that caused me to feel that there are a few things around at the moment which I should talk about. One being coronavirus, the second one being fucking American companies and the complexity they create with everything. Because to get the bloody podcast to play, I realised that actually I had to also in parallel go through the launch sequence to fire up the space shuttle, because it's so complicated. You can't just press a button that says, it says away it goes, something like that. You have to go through this whole complex thing when there's a simple way of achieving it. So that's the first thing I want to say. The world is far more complicated. Need be. We spend vast amounts of time wasting our lives dealing with shit that is completely unnecessary, pointless, answering security questions that are not secure at all. And I reckon each week we must waste a few hours on this pointless shit. So that's the first thing. The second thing I want to talk about is the coronavirus, which is a perfect, ridiculous subject to talk about for the crazy, nonsensical, insane world we're living in, because the coronavirus is the most absurd nonsense that we've had in years. It's a self-inflicted form of global suicide taking place by the destruction of the financial system with the aim of returning us to the Stone Age as soon as possible. And the reason behind it is because the government are very keen to protect people who are in care homes, who are mainly senile and also very close to death. And that seems more important to them than protecting everyone else who is alive, well, active and sparky and all the rest of it. So that's the world we live in, that the government seem to have these very strange priorities and consider that to be protecting us. So we have to watch this stupid broadcast each day whilst they all go up and speak as if they were very important and doing great things, when in fact they're creating it all for themselves so that they can tell us how very clever they are and how they're solving this and saving lives and protecting the NHS, but actually they're not protecting any fucking thing at all. Because, as I say, they are preferring to push younger people into suicide, destroy businesses built up over years, decades in fact, ruin the lives of people who are just approaching retirement, destroy the entire pub network of the country, and save lots of old people, so we'll have even more zombies staggering around than before by keeping people alive who've got no brain left. Anyway, that's more or less all I want to say on these subjects for now, but I will be resurrecting the podcast when I understand how to get it up there and can work out how to go through the launch sequence for the shuttle and possibly powering up a few nuclear power stations around the world as well, which seems absolutely essential and vital in order that everyone can be happy. Thanks ever so much. Take care. Bye.